This is what you need to know now. A small plane hits a state police helicopter in midair above a Pennsylvania airport. America's national debt hits a staggering milestone, and Robin Williams' children take a stand against what they call AI abuse of their father's legacy. I'm James Longman from ABC News. It's Thursday, August 20th, and this is what you need to know. Harry and Meghan are moving back to the UK. It's taken a lot of people by surprise. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, the other big story. A pilot has been killed in a mid-air collision at a Pennsylvania airport. His small plane hit a state police helicopter. Investigators say the helicopter was hovering just feet off the ground during a training exercise when a Cessna came in to land, veered sharply and struck it from behind. The helicopter lost its blades and tail and rolled over. One of the troopers inside pushed out a window and pulled his bleeding partner to safety. Both troopers are expected to be okay, and it comes after another deadly crash in Kenya, where a safari helicopter went down and burst into flames, killing all 7 on board, including 5 Americans. Among the dead, Telemundo executive Jose Suarez and Miami businessman Roger Duarte, a husband and father of 2. Prince Harry and Meghan are moving back to the UK within days. It is a bombshell announcement. Even the King is understood only to have been told Sunday. They left the UK 6 years ago for California, but now they're coming back in time for Archie and Lilibet to start school. Security has long been Harry's biggest concern after the family's protection was downgraded when they stepped back from royal duties. There's no official statement from Buckingham Palace, but a source tells ABC News the King is looking forward to seeing more of them as he continues his cancer treatment. They will not become working royals and will live privately somewhere outside of London. Sources say the Drug Enforcement Agency is now joining the investigation into the death of actress Hayden Panettiere. Her on and off again boyfriend Brian Hickerson and his brother were with her when she died and called 911. They told police at the time she had a bag of medication. Police say there are no signs of foul play. It could take weeks to learn the cause of death. President Trump is threatening what he calls an economic D-Day against Iran. Despite saying repeatedly Iran was keen to make a deal, the deadline to make one has now passed and there are no signs of talks. And so now the president says he's ordered the, quote, most crushing economic operation ever taken. He's warning any country supporting Iran's economy faces, quote, tremendous economic consequences. But so far, the president has announced no specific new measures. America's national debt has reached a staggering milestone. The debt is now passing $40 trillion, double what it was a decade ago. Experts point to 3 big drivers: tax cuts, pandemic spending, and the rising cost of Social Security and Medicare as the country ages. Now the debt is feeding itself. Washington spends roughly $3 billion a day on interest alone. And experts say all that borrowing pushes up rates on mortgages, car loans, and credit cards. At the White House, President Trump played tour guide, showing off his costly construction projects for nearly 40 minutes. Among them, a new helipad for Marine One, which the president says could do double duty.
They can have events on it. They can have people go there for cocktails and then walk to the ballroom.
The Washington Post puts the total tab for the projects at more than $900 million. It's unclear how much will ultimately fall on taxpayers. An experimental vaccine for skin cancer is showing promise in clinical trials. Drug makers Merck and Moderna created it with a patient's own tumor combined with an immunotherapy drug, Keytruda. They say that so far the combo has significantly reduced the recurrence of cancer in melanoma patients and reduced spreading to other parts of the body. Merck and Moderna say they hope to file for regulatory approval within the next few months. Moderna's stock soared about 177% on the news. Now to some quick hits. Other stories we're following today. Soldiers at a Georgia Army post are being offered a unique re-enlistment incentive. They can earn 4 days off to play the highly anticipated 6th installment of Grand Theft Auto. A lieutenant colonel tells ABC News the idea came from a new career counselor who approached unit leadership with a creative update to the battalion's incentives program. So far, 20 soldiers have taken the offer and re-enlisted. NASA has called off a mission to save the Swift Observatory telescope, leaving it on track for a fiery return to Earth later this year. Last month, the Link spacecraft was launched to try to boost the telescope into a higher orbit, but problems controlling it have forced the mission to be cancelled. For more than 20 years, the Swift telescope studied the cosmos, tracking explosions and gamma-ray bursts across the universe. And now, one more thing before you go.
You do an eclectic celebration of the dance. You do fussy, fussy, fussy. You do Martha Graham, Martha Graham, Martha Graham, or Twyla, Twyla, Twyla.
That, of course, was comedy legend Robin Williams in one of my favourite movies, The Birdcage. The children of the late Robin Williams have now revived their father's Instagram account. Zach, Zelda and Cody Williams shared a message on the page, which hadn't been active since 2014, saying they want it to be a safe and trusted place to share stories, photos and videos that reflect his legacy. Zelda Williams posted that the family reactivated the page to fight back against rampant AI abuse of his voice and likeness. They hope to preserve their father's legacy and introduce a new generation to his extensive body of work. And that is what you need to know. For breaking news and live updates throughout the day, check out ABC News streaming on Disney+. New episodes streaming every day only on Disney+.